this short video, I want to go through Surya Namaskar B, Sun Salutation B, which is a slightly longer version of the Sun Salutation. We start off in chair pose, Tadasana, and then we step through or jump through the Sun Salutation, and then from down dog we do Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1, first on one side and then the other side. So it's a bit longer, it's more vigorous, we're building our leg strength. And I'll first give you the step through option and then a jump through option, and then we can do maybe 2 rounds of it together, and yeah, get through it. Alright, so let's get going. Let's start standing. And start standing at the front of our mats. And as always, we're starting in Tadasana, in mountain pose. And for that, we can either stand with our feet together or hip width apart. If you're standing with the feet wherever you're standing, we want to lift our toes off the mat. You lift them off as much as you can and spread them wide. Then we're going to lower them one at a time. So lowering our little toes, fourth toe, middle toe, second toe, and big toe. You might be seeing a little bit of mat through your toes. Then maybe if that does anything for you, lifting your heels, so we've got a nice firm grounding. We're also going to tuck our pelvis, engage our perineum or our pelvic floor, and also engage our lower abdomen and abs. Makes a nice firm middle and keeps us safe, keeps our back safe as we fold down. We're going to roll our shoulders up, back and down. By rolling them down, bring our shoulder blades together, opening our chest and our palms face forward. We're going to stand tall as if someone's pulling us by the string on the top of our head. We're going to tuck our chin ever so slightly to have a nice flat neck. Inhaling and exhaling here. We're moving with the breath as well, so I'll tell you what we do with what breath. Okay. With one breath here, inhale, exhale. And inhale, we're bending our knees, we're coming into chair pose. For chair pose, you want to have a nice flat back. You don't want to push your bum out and arch your back. Nice flat back. If that means they have come up a little bit, that's totally fine. And we're going to bring our fingertips to the ground and inhale, raise our arms. Exhale, we're folding down, we're coming into a full forward fold. You can bend your knees here if you need to, hands either side of your feet. Inhale, we can come into a half forward fold with our hands to our shins. A little bit more gentle here. Exhale, bring our hands down, we're stepping back with the right leg. Stepping back and then followed by the left leg. Inhaling in our plank and exhale, bring our knees down, our chest down, our chin down. Inhale, sliding through, coming into a Cobra. In Cobra, we have our elbows into our body, shoulder blades together, shoulders away from the ears and toes untucked. We're looking forward. Exhale, we're tucking our toes and we're either pushing into a down dog, or we can come from our Cobra, tucking our toes, pushing into a child's pose first, and then lifting our heels and coming up. You want to have a flat back, you can bend your knees here. And inhale, we're bringing the sole of our back foot, of our left foot down, and stepping forward with the right foot into in between our hands. When you step forward, you're probably going to come onto the ball of our foot, and that's fine. We're going to try and keep the sole of our back foot down. We want to have our hips and our shoulders square forward. If you're finding it really difficult to have your hips face forward with your back foot down, you could come onto the ball of your foot, and that's going to make it a lot easier. We're going to inhale, we're coming up into a Warrior 1 with our hips facing forward, high lunge here, I'm on the ball of my back foot, or for a full Warrior 1, placing the sole of our back foot down and trying to bring the hips parallel to the shoulder edge of our mat. Arms up. And exhale, hands down, stepping back with the right foot, coming into a plank. Inhale in plank, exhale, knees down, chest down, chin down. Inhale, we're sliding forward. into Cobra again. Exhale, we're pushing into our down dog one more time. And again, here we're doing the warrior one on the other side, bringing the sole of the right foot down, stepping forward with the left foot, again coming on the ball of the foot here. And inhale, we're coming up. And if you want to have your hips square, hips face more as parallel as you can with the front edge of your mat. Finding that really difficult with the back heel down, roll over and come onto the ball of your foot. Arms are overhead, and you can either bring your palms to touch or hands shoulder width apart. Exhale, hands down, and we're stepping back with the left foot into plank again. Inhale, exhale, knees down, chest down, chin down. Inhale, we're sliding forward. Exhale, pushing back. In down dog, we're going to stay now. You can step in a little bit. Let's bend our knees a tiny bit as we're waking up. If you want, you could also walk your legs, depending on how early it is, if you've done any movement today already, to wake up your legs. Breathing here. Staying here for 3 more breaths. We try to stay in down dog for 5 breaths. Okay, with the next inhale, we're stepping forward with the right foot, followed by the left foot. Inhale, hands to shins, half forward, fold. Exhale, hands down, forward, fold. And now we're bending our knees already. And on the inhale, we're coming up into chair pose again already. And exhale, hands into heart center. Lovely. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, stepping back with the left now. And we're going to do a nice steppy version again. A little bit less talking maybe. Okay. Going to inhale, exhale into Tadasana. And as we inhale, we're coming down, touching the ground if we can, and coming into our chair. Getting that nice flat back here. Looking down in chair, you want to be able to see your big toes. If you can't see your big toes, that means that your knees are too forward, so shift them back a little bit. Inhaling here and exhale, we fold down. Inhale, half forward fold, hands to shins. Exhale, hands down, we're stepping back with the left, followed by the right, into a nice plank. Inhaling here and exhale, knees down, chest down, chin down. Just 8-point pose where our bottom is high up in the air, our toes are remain tucked. Inhale, we're sliding into Cobra, untucking those toes, pulling our elbows back and into the body. Exhale, tucking our toes and we're coming into a down dog. Placing the left heel foot down, the toes are pointing up to the top corner of the mat. We're stepping forward with our right foot. Again, coming on the ball of our foot here, and now inhale, we're coming up. Trying to square our hips. Maybe pulling that right hip of the right front leg back, left hip a little forward. Exhale, we're coming down. Stepping back. Inhaling here, exhale, knees down, chest down, chin down, into 8-point pose. Inhale, sliding forward, looking forward in Cobra. Exhale, tucking our toes into down dog, placing the sole of the right foot down, we're stepping forward with the left leg. Again here, if you want, you could come on the ball of your foot if you find that better to align your hips. Inhale, we're coming up. Staying here, pulling back with the left hip now, pushing forward with the right, really pushing onto the back foot. That will help you bring that back hip forward. And exhale, we're falling down, stepping back into plank. Inhaling in plank, exhale, knees down, chest down, chin down. Inhale, we're sliding forward. Exhale, tucking the toes, pushing back into a down dog. In down dog, if you want, you can step your feet in a little bit. And also in down dog, you want to press into the whole hand. So the ball of the hand, the knuckles, the fingers. So you're spreading your weight really nice and wide throughout the whole hand to protect your wrists. Shoulders are pushing away from the elbows, shoulder blades pulling apart a little bit. We're engaging our core, nice flat back, and you can bend your knees if that helps. And let's breathe here for another 2 breaths. Breathing in and out through the nose. Okay, with the next inhale, we're stepping forward with the left foot, followed by the right foot on the exhale. Inhale, hands to shins, we're looking down, half forward fold. Exhale, hands either side of the feet, forward fold, bending our knees if we have to. And then really bending our knees more. And inhale, we're coming into our warrior, into our chair pose. And exhale, straightening our knees, pulling the hands down. Well done. Let me now show you how we would do this with a bit more vigor jumping through. But just because we're more, well, vigorous now, I guess, by jumping, doesn't mean that that is a better version of Sun Salutation B. They're both equally good, it just depends on what you want to do, and it can be something else from what you did yesterday. So if one day you want to step and the next day you want to try jumping, perfectly fine. Okay, let me show you. Okay, we're standing up in front of our mat again. I'm lifting my toes, placing them down, lifting my heels, engaging my core, shoulders up, back and down, setting myself up in Tadasana. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale, bending my knees, lifting my arms into my chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, I'm folding down. Inhale, half forward fold. If you're warm enough, you can now bring your fingertips to the mat in line with your toes. Exhale, I'm placing my hands down, I'm bending my knees and I'm jumping back into plank already. If you want to try and jump back, but you can't jump as far as into plank straight away, you can just put your hands down, bend your knees, and jump, and then step. Jump halfway and then step. Inhaling in plank. And now I'm going to shift my weight forward, bending my arms, and coming to Chaturanga. And then with the inhale, shifting over my feet and coming into an upward dog. So the only thing that's touching an upward dog are my hands and the backs of my feet. The thighs are not on the mat. If you're finding Chaturanga, like this, too intense, you can bring your knees down and then lower yourself in half Chaturanga and then slide into a Cobra. Exhale, we're pushing into a down dog. Same thing now, from down dog we're placing the left foot down, stepping forward with the right. Inhale, coming up into a warrior one. Exhale, hands down, stepping back, moving a bit faster, coming into plank, bending our arms, Chaturanga. Inhale, coming into our up dog. Exhale, we're pushing back. Now, right foot down, stepping forward with the left. If you ever step halfway, you could always bring the foot forward with your hand, or sort of walk it for a bit. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down straight away, moving faster, stepping back. Inhaling plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Maybe stepping our feet in a little bit. Again, downward dog. Really pushing into our hands. Breathing here. Trying to pull our heels towards the ground. Don't need to touch, just by pulling the heels towards the ground, we're waking up the backs of our legs, our calves. Breathing here for another 3 breaths. And bending our knees now, we're trying to jump forward, looking in between our hands and between our thumbs, jumping forward. If you're in down dog, bending your knees and you can't jump all the way, just jump halfway, stepping forward. Inhale, half forward fold, fingertips to mat. Exhale, full forward fold. And then inhale, we're bending our knees, we're coming up into a warrior, into a chair pose, pulling hands into chest. Lovely. Getting confused with pose names. Great, so that is the two main options for how to move through Sun Salutation B. And let's now do 3 Sun Salutation Bs together if you want. So I'll give a lot less cues, we'll just move relatively quickly. And what I'll do is the same thing that I just did. Stepping twice, stepping back with the right and stepping back with the left, and then one jumping. Okay, let's do it. Come to the front of our mat again, lifting our toes, spreading them, placing them down, lifting our heels, engaging our perineum, core, shoulders up, back and down, and looking forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands into heart center. Inhale, bending our knees, arms up, coming into a chair pose. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, half forward fold, wherever you are, fingertips to mat or to hands to shins. Exhale, stepping back with the right, followed by the left. Inhaling and plank, exhale, coming down, knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga if you want. Inhale, sliding into Cobra or an upward facing dog. Exhale, pushing into our hands into a down dog, placing the left foot down, stepping forward with the right. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, we're moving down straight away and stepping back. Inhaling and plank, exhale, coming down, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, sliding forward, untucking the toes into Cobra, or if you're an upward dog, only hands and feet touching. Exhale, tucking the toes and coming into a down dog. Placing the right foot down, now stepping forward with the left. Inhale, coming up into a warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hands down, stepping back with the left into plank. Inhale, exhale, plank. Knees down, chest down as on the exhale. Inhale, sliding forward into a Cobra. Exhale, we're pushing back into down dog, Ardha Mukshasana. In down dog, you can step forward a little bit, step your feet in a tiny bit. Let's push into our hands. Let's stay in down dog for about 3 breaths. Want to breathe in and out through the nose the whole time throughout this sequence. If you at any point lose contact with your breath, start breathing in and out through your mouth. Just get that connection again and start breathing through the nose again now. 1 more breath. Next inhale, we're stepping the right foot in between our hands, followed by the left foot on the exhale. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, hands down, full forward fold. Inhale, bending the knees, coming up into a chair pose. Exhale, hands into heart center. Same on the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down, stretching a little bit. Inhale, bending the knees, fingertips to ground, and coming up into a chair. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, hands down, stepping back with the left this time, followed by the right. Inhale, exhale, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, sliding forward into Cobra, untucking the toes, shoulders pointing together and back. Exhale, tucking the toes, pushing into down dog, placing the sole of the left foot down, stepping forward with the right. Warrior 1 on the right side. On an inhale, we're coming up. Exhale, we're already coming down again. Rolling on the ball of the back foot, stepping back with the right. Inhaling and plank. Exhale, knees down, chest down, chin down. Inhale, we're sliding forward into Cobra and tucking those toes, so looking forward. Exhale, tucking the toes, pushing back. Placing the sole of the right foot down, stepping forward with the left. And inhale, coming up. Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1 on the left. Exhale, we're coming down. Stepping back, inhaling and plank. And exhale, knees down, chest down, chin down. Inhale, we're sliding forward, Cobra. Exhale, we're pushing back into a down dog. And we're staying in down dog now for a couple of breaths, maybe stepping in and finding that contact, that connection with our breath again, in and out through the nose. here on the next inhale, we're stepping forward with the left foot, followed by the right foot on the exhale. Inhale, hands to shins, heart forward, forward, looking down. Exhale, full forward, forward. Inhale, bending the knees, and we're coming up into our chair. And exhale, standing up, hands into heart center. Well done. Next one, last one. We're trying to jump. Again, lifting our toes, placing them down, heels engaging our core, shoulders rolling back. And inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands into heart center. Inhale, we're bending our knees, touching the floor, raising our arms, chair. Exhale, we're folding down, full forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. If you want, touch fingertips to mat. Exhale, hands down, and let's try to jump back into plank. Inhaling in plank, and if you want, shifting forward on your tiptoes, bending the elbows, Chaturanga on the exhale. Inhale, untucking the toes into a down dog if you, up dog if you want, or Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, we're pushing over our feet, coming into a down dog. Same thing now as when we step. Placing the left foot down, stepping forward with the right. And inhale, we're coming up. Exhale, we're folding down. Stepping back. Inhaling in plank. And maybe if you don't want to do full Chaturanga, bringing your knees down, coming down in half Chaturanga. Inhale into a Cobra or upward dog. Exhale, we're pushing back, placing the sole of the right foot down, stepping forward with the left. And inhale, warrior one, Virabhadrasana one on the left. Exhale, hands down, coming backward, stepping back into plank. Inhale here, exhale, Chaturanga, half Chaturanga on each chest chin. Inhale, upward dog or Cobra. Exhale, we're pushing back into our down dog. Done now here, stepping in if we want. Finding that contact, finding that anchor that our breath is. Breathing here. Okay, at the end of the next exhale, inhale, we're going to bend our knees, looking in between our fingers and try to jump forward on an exhale. Inhale, fingertips to mat, half forward fold. Exhale, full forward fold. And inhale, bending the knees, bring the arms up into a chair. Exhale, coming to standing. Whew. I'm quite warm. You can see that Sun Salutation B, Surya Namaskar B is a lot more vigorous, even if we step, and that's totally fine if we step. And it really warms up the whole body, brings the heart rate up, and yeah, it's a great way to warm up if you want to do any other poses. So if you want to do your own yoga practice, you can even just do a couple of these Sun Salutations, or combine it with Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salutation A, do maybe 2 or 3 of those, and then 2 or 3 of these, and then you've moved in the morning, and you're already there, and yeah, you're halfway there to starting a good day. I hope this was interesting to you, I hope it was fun, and I'll see you soon.